We need people. We are built to live in community. And so that's part of the reason why communication is important. And it's important to recognize that our behaviors are going to be examined. And so when we're in a situation, whether it's at school or at a job or with police or we are at a supermarket or whatever, and we're interacting with people, they're going to observe our behaviors and they're going to make snap decisions. They're going to look at the way our physical outlook or appearance, and they're going to make judgments based off of that. And we do the same thing, right? Mm-hmm. Now, what if, once we move past those initial judgments, we actually talk to the person? Okay. On what? Which again goes back to that relationship. But I want to ask you a question.
Me?
Yes, you. Or the guy that looks just like you sitting in that chair.
Yeah, you can.
What if I were to come up to you, and I don't really know you, right? And I was to ask you something that made you uncomfortable, and you responded in a way that I didn't respond well to, right? That interaction isn't going to go very well. And that's where the conflict comes in, but we don't really have an agreement, right? Now, let's say I take the time to ask you questions, and I try to find questions that aren't going to further aggravate you, and you take the time to ask me questions so that we can get to know each other and start to develop some type of relationship. This is the way that relationships were explained to me. It was initially a relationship with God, but he has, we have a bullseye, right? This inner circle is pretty small. That is the people that we let into our lives that we are going to allow to get close to us. They're the people that we are going to allow ourselves to be the most vulnerable with, right? When you get to this outer circle, these are the people that are close, and maybe we can be a little bit vulnerable with, but we're not really going to let them in because they're not here. And the further we move out of this circle, the less we're going to allow ourselves to feel vulnerable. Because when we're vulnerable, we can get hurt, right? So right now, I'm probably somewhere out here because we don't really know each other. I shot you a few times. I like shooting people with cannon. It's fun. Photography. Come on, guys. Just give me a pity laugh. But as we get to know each other a little bit better, I'm going to slowly come this way, I hope, right? Now, likely I will never be down here for you guys. And that's okay. I don't need to be. But if I can get down in here or even here so that you can feel comfortable talking to me, and it may never happen, and it's okay. The point is that when we talk to each other and we ask questions and we allow each other that opportunity to get to know one another, when we allow each other to share our stories, we become stronger. We become part of that three-braided cord, and that three-braided cord is not easily broken because there is connectivity. Connectivity.
Yes.
Thank you. Words are hard. That's why the first book is called that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Wait, so, what was the question?
Was you paying attention?
No, he's not. Not like doing it now.
All right, so here's the question for you guys. Next time you are faced with a conflict, are you going to take the time to talk to the other person so that you can try to move a little bit closer into your bullseye? The key here is the next time you find yourself in a position where you are in conflict with another person, whether you are down in the bullseye or you're further out on the target, are you going to take the time to talk to them and ask questions and try to get to know them?
Ain't that what you said about it?
If I don't know them, then I'm probably
Just say yes.
No, I don't think I would. He's a bum.
No, be honest.
That's okay. That is honest, and that's what we're looking for. But but I'm going to challenge you because that's how you're going to get to know people. And again, they don't have to get really close to you. That's not the goal. The goal is just to build a community around you. Okay? Like, these are your support people right here. These two right here. These are your main support people. But people out here, you still have to interact with. You still have to learn how to engage with them. So you don't have to like share everything about you. But even if you just say, "Hi, my name is Fred." But the point is that when we introduce ourselves to somebody that we don't know, that is putting vulnerability, because you don't know if they're going to react. You don't know if they're going to say hi back. So even though they're maybe not even on the page, there's still that chance to get them on the page and to start to build a relationship. And anybody that is here for you right now probably started out here somewhere. And then they slowly got inside.
Yeah.
Okay?
Slowly but surely.
So has anybody got any questions?
No.